Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Gab, aka BEYTEK. I'm just editing a video just now and I actually forgot to say, guys, in the video that if you're wanting any discount from Maxpeedingrods website, just type in code BEYTEK, B-E-Y-T-E-K, and that's 17% off, or whatever you want. I've got the kids with me the day, tomorrow, the next day, full-time daddy just now, but I thought while I was at it, and I've got some bits here I want to show you, I'll just do a quick little video of parts that are going to go into the RX7's engine. So, you might have seen an Instagram post that I got a little bit of a deal with some of these Maxpeedingrods ones, and obviously I run these in the D16 Honda engine, and so far, well, they've been fine. They've lasted 2 engines, and the rods have always been good, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to try them out on a K24 as well. These are just kind of new out of these guys. They've just got the K20 and the K24s in stock. So I thought, yeah, why not? I'm going to stick a set of these in my engine. And I'm pretty impressed with them, to be honest. If you've been following along with the build, you'll know I was originally going to go with Brian Crower rods. However, I'm also building 2 engines, so I'm going to need 2 sets of rods. So yeah, the first engine is going to be the K24 that I've been building recently. What's the matter? His worm is dead. Poor worm. R.I.P. worm. So yeah, the first engine is going to be the Chris Boye block fill one, with the ceramic coated head and the ceramic coated CP pistons as well. So really excited to chuck that thing together and just give that one absolute hell. The second engine I'm building is going to be a CSS block, same thing, it's going to be O-ringed, and I'll probably put the Brian Crower rods in that. So they're cheap enough engines to build, so I might as well just build 2. That way if I've got one sitting, I don't mind like kicking the absolute hell out of the one I'm building. So these rods here, as you see, I've got 4 of them. This one here is the Brian Crower rod that Charlie's got. It doesn't go in there yet. And yeah, if you want to have a wee look at the difference between Brian Crower rods and the Maxpeedingrods, your main sort of indents here are obviously thicker on your Brian Crower rods. The shaft itself is slightly thicker also, but you know, the rest, you know, the back end approaches here is quite important as well. The Brian Crower ones are pretty much the same. I think if anything they might be slightly deeper, and obviously in this pieces here we've got the Brian Crower ones are slightly thicker as well. So overall the Brian Crower rods are thicker, but which would probably mean they're a bit heavier. 2 seconds, I'll go and get myself some scales. How do you switch these things on? There we go. So firstly, we'll stick on a Brian Crower rod. Nicely made, these things, you know. To look at the difference though, there is obviously obvious differences. People that say, oh, they're just the same. They might be made in the same factory, but they're definitely not the same. We've got 587 grams in the Brian Crower rod. And we have, so 535 on the Maxpeedingrods, so it's 30 grams lighter or something like that. 535. I'll be very, very impressed if these are all the same weight. 535. Oh my god. So there you go. That just shows you these things are within a gram balanced straight out of the packet. Very, very, very impressed. So, a big thing people were saying about Maxpeedingrods with the ARP bolts that they use. You can actually phone up ARP yourself, and you can phone up ARP themselves and they will confirm that Maxpeedingrods actually does buy from them. So ARP 2000s there, you can see them. And these are ARP 2000s in this one too. So the lighting actually looks pretty much bang on the same. So yeah, wee etching there. That was one thing that kind of, you know, the Brian Crower one doesn't have any etching on it. I don't know if it was just because it was hot off the production line when I got this ones, but yeah, it's always a nice little touch to have that on them, I suppose. And yeah, so I suppose what we could do is we could try fit pins in, have a wee feel to see how they fit, and see how the quality control is and how tight tolerance these are. Obviously we're doing it dry, we've not got any oil, but I suppose it's a test in some respects. So the Beytek rod one first. And these are a nice fit because I've already fit these, so we'll see. Very, very, very minimal play, and falls out nicely. Maxpeedingrods ones. Oh. Got a wee bit of breakfast in there. That's always the downside of working on the kitchen table, I suppose. Same thing. I would say pretty much exactly the same play. There's no any different. These are sometimes things you can't even measure. It's like next to no clearance at all. And same thing. So they go in just as easy as the Beytek rods. It's not exactly an accurate test, let's be honest, but it's nice to be able to see, you know, that they are that close tolerance between all the rods. So there we have it. Pistons are all on now. I don't know if you've seen, these pistons are actually a ceramic coated, and they also have a slick sort of, here it goes, slick Teflon coating on the side here to stop pistons slapping the barrel. And this is the ceramic coating on the top. I've got this ceramic coating also on the head, so yeah, I'm interested to see how that turns out too. So yeah, there we go. We've got all the K24 rods and pistons all together. And this is the setup I'm going to be running on the first engine, so it'll be interesting to see the abuse this thing can take. Be my first time tuning this on ethanol past 2 bar of boost, so that'll be nice to see how it ends up. But overall, very happy with the rods. The true test of, you know, whether or not they last or not is when we start smashing some boost into them, and we'll see how they perform. Hopefully it doesn't come through the block like the last rod did. And well, that's kind of what you get when you start pushing stock components past like silly levels. I threw that rod at 1.55 bar of boost. It made 524 horse at 1.2 bar, so should have been around about 600 odd, 620 horse. And that's when the standard rod threw itself through the block on pump fuel. So I was definitely asking for it, but I was taking a beating, and I thought, why not, because I already had the next engine in progress. It's just how I do. I don't build it to last forever, because, you know, that's when you start getting upset. It might last forever. I do build it as my best as I can, but sometimes these things don't happen. You get a bad batch of fuel or something like that and you melt your engine. So I like to have a spare one there ready. I'll probably send this one. Maybe we'll see 800 horsepower on these rods. Would be like unreal. What will maybe happen further down the line, if I do short a rod, or if I do melt a piston, or if I do destroy an engine, drop a valve or whatever, I'll probably just build the other engine and keep it at like 600 horsepower, because 600 horsepower in an RX7 is fast. Anyway, just like I was saying, it's just a little quick review of the parts I'm going to be sticking in the K24 engine. Next video we're going to be sorting out the block. We're going to pick up the block, pick up the head, and we're going to O-ring the block. We're going to put in the copper O-rings and get that thing prepped for getting built. So yeah, should be good. Right guys, you guys stay classy, stay safe, and as always we'll catch you in the next vid. Cheers.